Let me tell you something quietly powerful, something almost invisible about the way some women move through the world. We live in an age where people share everything. Aesthetic breakfasts, gym selfies, weekend trips, new outfits, new relationships, even heartbreak, neatly packaged into stories and captions. And birthdays? Birthdays have become a performance. A highlight reel of balloons, flowers, surprises, dinners, and groups of friends smiling for the camera. Sometimes, even when the moment wasn't perfect at all. But then, there is her. The woman who does none of this. Her birthday arrives, and she doesn't post a thing. No selfie, no cake picture, no friends spam, no blessed to see another year. Just silence. And people notice. Some people assume she has nothing to celebrate. Some assume she's sad. Some assume she's alone. But psychology says something entirely different. Her silence is not emptiness. It's not loneliness. It's no. The silence is a form of control. Psychologists say that when someone chooses not to share, it's not because they're hiding. It's because they're protecting. Protecting their peace. Protecting their emotional space. Protecting a moment that feels too personal to be placed under a spotlight. Over the years, social media has slowly reshaped how we see ourselves. It has taught us, quietly, subtly, that our experiences only count if they're displayed, if they're validated, if other people react. It whispers that a memory isn't meaningful unless it's posted, that a celebration isn't real unless it's photographed, that a birthday isn't special unless hundreds of people like it. But some women have learned to step outside that mindset. They've realized that not every moment needs an audience. Not every emotion needs a filter. And not every birthday needs to be public to be meaningful. For them, the beauty of the day exists in the experience itself, not I. How many people see it? But some women reject that idea completely. They choose privacy, not because they fear judgment, but because they value depth. They don't want their birthday, their age, their milestones, their growth, or their private joy to be consumed by people who only skim the surface of their life. Her silence is a boundary, a soft but firm line between "this moment is mine" and "this doesn't belong to the world." The birthday is a mirror, not a presentation. For many women who choose to keep their birthday offline, the day isn't about cake, balloons, or curated photos. It's not about proving anything to the world or collecting comments from acquaintances. Instead, the day becomes something sacred, a quiet pause in a life that rarely stops. A birthday feels less like a celebration and more like a mirror. It's a moment where she isn't performing, pretending, or pleasing anyone. It's a space where she can hear her own thoughts without the noise of expectations, comparisons, or social pressure. Because for her, this day is not for the world, it's for her. A birthday becomes a checkpoint, a rare stillness where she gently asks herself the questions she avoids the rest of the year. What did I survive? What changed inside me? What did I learn the hard way? What am I proud of? Who slipped away from my life? And who did I grow into without realizing it? These aren't thoughts you turn into captions or highlight reels. These are truths you sit with privately, with a warm cup of coffee, a journal page slowly filling up, or the soft hum of early morning reminding you that healing doesn't need an audience. On this day, she isn't seeking attention. She's seeking clarity, peace, and a deeper connection with herself. Some women celebrate their birthday alone because that solitude isn't emptiness, it's clarity. It's a conscious pause from a world that constantly demands their attention, energy, and presence. Instead of chasing validation through posts, likes, or birthday wishes, they choose a moment of stillness where they can finally hear their own thoughts. In that quiet space, they reconnect with who they are, what they've survived, and what they genuinely want for their future. There are no notifications to interrupt their peace, no pressure to perform happiness, and no expectations to entertain others. Just a private, meaningful moment where they honor themselves, quietly, deeply, and authentically. The psychology of women who don't post. Research shows that women who refrain from posting personal milestones, like their birthday, often score higher on deeper psychological strengths. These aren't just personality traits. These are emotional muscles built over time. They show stronger emotional resilience, meaning they can handle life's quiet storms without external reassurance. They display self-trust because they don't need the world to confirm their choices or feelings. They embody authenticity, choosing real experiences over performative ones. Their sense of internal validation means they don't rely on digital applause to feel seen or celebrated. And with self-regulation, they navigate their emotions with maturity, instead of chasing online attention for comfort or certainty. These women don't need to perform happiness to feel it. They don't need an audience to make a moment meaningful. Their worth isn't fragile. It doesn't tremble if no one views their story or reacts to their post. Their identity isn't shaped by likes, comments, or birthday wishes from people who barely know them. Instead, their worth sits quietly inside them, like a steady flame that doesn't need oxygen from the outside world. And in a culture addicted to applause, validation, and visibility, that kind of emotional infrastructure is rare. It's powerful, it's intentional, and it reveals a woman who doesn't just know herself, she trusts herself. The breaking point, when posting stops feeling real. For many women, the silence didn't begin as a conscious choice. It began after a moment of emotional exhaustion. Maybe she once posted everything: her friends, her celebrations, her successes, her birthday. But somewhere along the way, she realized she wasn't posting her life anymore. She was performing it. A photo wasn't just a photo, it was an audition, an invitation for approval, a way to manage how others see her. And one day she felt it, that heavy, quiet ache of inauthenticity. So she walked away. Not dramatically, not loudly, no explanation. No taking a break from social media story. Just a soft exit, a gentle retreat, a quiet reclaiming of herself. So, the pressure of being seen. There's a psychological term for this: self-presentational pressure, the anxiety that comes from feeling watched. Women feel this pressure deeply. On a birthday, this pressure doubles. You feel the need to appear grateful, happy, successful, surrounded, loved. But what if she's healing? What if she's tired? What if she's between chapters? What if her birthday is painful? What if the person she wanted beside her is gone this year. Women who keep their birthday private are often women who refuse to fake anything. If they're healing, they heal privately. If they're celebrating, they celebrate tenderly. If they're grieving, they grieve honestly. They don't want to turn